Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0873 indicates an issue with the transmission fluid pressure switch C, specifically associated with the fourth clutch circuit. This diagnostic trouble code reveals that the circuit is detecting a high signal, which can lead to the transmission failing to shift properly. The transmission fluid pressure switch C is crucial for informing the powertrain control module, PCM, about the hydraulic pressure in the transmission. If this switch malfunctions, the vehicle defaults to a fail-safe mode, allowing only first and fourth gear to function, significantly affecting drivability. Additionally, it is important to record all freeze data and snapshots using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, for further analysis. Prior troubleshooting must include reviewing general troubleshooting information for efficient diagnosis and repair processes. In conclusion, the DTC P0873 highlights critical issues related to the transmission fluid pressure switch C, associated with the fourth clutch circuit, posing major implications for vehicle performance. Drivers should be cognizant that the only operational gears may be first and fourth, which is a significant warning sign necessitating immediate action. The outlined troubleshooting steps, ranging from checking connections to performing continuity tests, are vital for identifying and addressing the root cause of the issue. Consistent maintenance, including monitoring fluid levels and component integrity, plays a crucial role in preventing recurrence. By remaining proactive and informed about these potential problems, drivers can ensure their Honda Accord remains reliable and functions as intended, emphasizing the importance of regular and thorough diagnostics in automotive care. The transmission fluid pressure switch C, fourth clutch, is situated within the transmission assembly, playing a vital role in monitoring the hydraulic pressure levels necessary for gear shifts in the automatic transmission. In essence, this switch sends critical signals to the PCM regarding the pressure status, allowing the transmission to adapt and shift smoothly. When fault codes like P0873 arise, they are generally indicative of an inconsistent or high signal being sent from this switch. This anomaly can trigger the fail-safe mechanism, which limits the vehicle's transmission operation to only first and fourth gears, drastically hampering performance. The strategic placement of this component ensures that fluid pressure is accurately measured, which is essential for seamless vehicular operation. If issues arise, the driver's experience can range from mild inconveniences to complete functional failure, necessitating immediate diagnostic work. The possible causes for the DTC P0873 can be systematically narrowed down to a few critical components. First, a faulty transmission fluid pressure switch, C, is a common culprit. If this switch fails, it will send erroneous signals to the PCM, leading to gear shifting issues. The wiring connected to the switch could also be compromised. Damaged or corroded wires can cause poor connections, affecting signal transmission. It's crucial to examine these connectors closely for any signs of wear or physical damage. Additionally, a malfunction within the powertrain control module, PCM, itself could contribute to this code. If the PCM misinterprets a signal from the switch or cannot accept it, the transmission may not function correctly. Each of these areas warrants thorough testing to pinpoint the exact cause of the transmission issues signaled by code P0873. Diagnosing DTC P0873 often reveals several notable symptoms that influence the vehicle's performance. The most prominent manifestation is the inability of the transmission to shift into gears other than first or fourth, showcasing a major limitation in driving capabilities. This restricted functionality prompts the vehicle to enter fail-safe mode, aimed at preventing further complications or damage. Drivers may also experience noticeable jerking or stalling when transitioning between these gears, leading to a perception of degraded engine performance. In some situations, warning lights on the dashboard may illuminate, indicating that immediate attention is necessary. All these symptoms collectively highlight the critical nature of promptly addressing the DTC P0873 to restore optimal functionality and ensure safe driving conditions. The first troubleshooting step for DTC P0873 involves several actions crucial for verifying the problem. Begin by pressing the engine start-stop button to switch the vehicle's mode to on, which is essential for engaging the electrical systems needed for diagnostics. After entering this mode, it is important to clear the diagnostic trouble code using the Honda Diagnostic System HDS. This action resets any stored codes that may interfere with current diagnostic inputs. Following the resetting of the DTC, securely lift the vehicle or apply the parking brake while blocking the rear wheels for safety. By ensuring the vehicle is properly supported, technicians can assess the functional conditions of the transmission components. Allowing the front wheels to rotate freely is necessary to simulate test conditions, as it aids in accessing the transmission's operational parameters effectively. The second step in troubleshooting DTC P0873 requires careful manipulation of the transmission fluid pressure switch and the associated wiring connections. Begin this process by contemplating the vehicle's electrical mode. Press the engine's start-stop button to switch it to the off mode to safely detach components. With the engine turned off, disconnect the connector for the transmission fluid pressure switch C, fourth clutch. After disconnecting the connector, it's critical to connect terminals A and B using a jumper wire to facilitate a direct connection and simulate the switch's operational capacity. Here, Terminal A corresponds to the transmission fluid pressure switch's connector, while Terminal B is connected to body ground. Once this connection is established, return to the engine start-stop button to switch it back to on mode for testing. At this point, use the HDS to check if the pressure switch's signal meets the defined threshold, allowing further diagnostics based on the results. In this third troubleshooting step for DTC P0873, the process will focus on testing the continuity of the OP4SW line. Start the step by pressing the engine start-stop button to ensure the vehicle is in the off mode before proceeding. Next, remove the jumper wire that was used in the previous step to re-establish standard operational conditions. Following this, jump the SCS line with the HDS to conduct additional network diagnostics. Disconnect the PCM connector B51P to gain access for precise continuity testing. It is essential to check the continuity between the designated test points. The first test point is located at the transmission fluid pressure switch C's connector, while the second test point is the corresponding pin at the PCM connector B51P. Checking for continuity ensures that the wiring is intact and functioning correctly. If continuity is confirmed, this indicates that the wiring is fine and the issue may reside within the PCM itself. After completing all necessary repairs related to DTC P0873, it is crucial to perform a final repair verification to ensure system integrity. Begin by retesting the DTC using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, which helps identify whether the previously malfunctioning components still show any errors. The goal here is to ensure that any trouble codes have been resolved satisfactorily, indicating successful troubleshooting of the original issue. In conjunction with the DTC tests, conduct operational checks under various driving conditions to confirm that the transmission shifts seamlessly through all gears. This verification process guarantees that any replaced components function correctly and that there are no lingering issues affecting the vehicle's transmission system. If all tests yield normal results, the repair process can confidently be deemed complete, ensuring reliability for the driver. To avoid the recurrence of issues associated with DTC P0873 in the future, implementing regular preventive maintenance is essential for sustaining vehicle performance. Start with routine checks of the transmission fluid levels and condition. Contaminated or insufficient fluid can affect the entire system's efficacy. Alongside fluid checks, inspect wiring connections and electrical systems periodically for any signs of wear or corrosion, which can prematurely trigger error codes. Keeping the transmission fluid pressure switch, C, and related components clean and free from debris can help maintain its operational reliability. Additionally, monitoring the transmission's overall performance can provide early indications of problems. If any irregularities are noted during operation, addressing them promptly can save time and reduce repair costs. By incorporating these practices into regular vehicle maintenance, drivers can significantly reduce the likelihood of future transmission issues. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.